Twilight on a paper town, the moon is hanging low. Broken silence when you hear that whistle blow. Red light in the sky tonight leads me on to bed. I need the rest. Well, this day's gone to my head. And the leaves turn to brown where the river took us down. Look around at this paper town. Well, I used to lie awake at night waiting on a dream. To sail away down to New Orleans. But it isn't easy staying here, harder still to go without reason. And the roads are full of snow. And the leaves turn to brown from the river to the sound. We're going down in this paper town. Yeah, I grew up in a paper town where everybody knows not to play with fire or the whole thing's gonna blow. But the silence in the living room, the darkness in the hall makes me wonder who's been living here at all. And the leaves turn to brown from the rain coming down. It's gonna drown now my paper town.
Good afternoon, everybody, again, or morning or evening, whatever it might be to you. We are here at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Allegheny County Airport, ready to start our final leg towards the East Coast. We finished here in the simulation world around 11 a.m., 11 in the morning, and it is right now 12 noon, 12:02 local time, and we are ready to take off for our final flight. Our flight plan today is to take off directly towards east, and it is going to be very straightforward flight towards the East Coast until we start approaching our destination, which is today Newark Liberty International in New Jersey. and that is our final destination on the transcontinental journey. Today, our flight time is about 1 hour 55 minutes, and we are going to cover 282 nautical miles. Elevation here at the departure airport is 1,250 feet, and destination is pretty much at sea level at 11 feet. Sorry. We will be cruising today at 8,000 feet, so we will take that into account when we are fueling, because we will most likely need to use de-icer and also carb heaters, which will increase our fuel consumption slightly. Since it is our second flight of the day in the simulation world, we might skip the engine run-up and go directly for the takeoff. This is something new I found out, that it's actually just for the first flight of the day you have to do the engine run-up, so we might skip that because you have seen it many times and I have done it many times, so it doesn't really bring any new value for learning the airplane. But let's jump into the plane and start with our checklists and getting our engines running. Battery off on cards, GPU off, all switches off, radios off, main ignition off, magnetos off, parking brake set, tail wheel locked, trims, rudder trim neutral, aileron trim neutral, also crossfeed off, elevator trim neutral, all trims neutral, and now I did something I didn't want to do. Well, we'll see that in a moment. Then autopilot is off, crossfeed was off, cowl flaps closed and off, gear handle and gear latch down, locked and neutral, flaps are up. Then hydraulic reservoir is full, hydraulic selector is in takeoff position, and blowers are low, propellers at low RPM, throttle idle, mixture idle and cut off, carb heat cold, cold and locked. Then let's check our fuel. For today's flight, our block fuel is calculated at 244 gallons. I'll put 260 for the reason I mentioned, that we are quite likely going to use the de-icing during the cruise. So 260, that's 130 and 130 in the main tanks, and reserve and contingency 60 gallons, so 30 plus 30. That is our fuel. Our takeoff weight today is 24,000 and about 700 pounds. We are nicely within the limits. Payload for today is 4,600 pounds. That is fuel checked. 260 gallons and 60 gallons reserve. Weight and balance fuel checked, cockpit checklist complete. Then chocks off, doors closed. Let's confirm doors are closed. All doors. Then we can get our ground power unit to get some electricity. Battery is off and card. We have 30 volts, nice. Then position lights on, cockpit lights not necessary. We are flying only during daytime. And then we can get some hydraulic pressure. Shut-off valve open and manual pump. Let's confirm we have nice hydraulic pressure there in the system. Shut-off valve closed and cowl flaps can go to open position. There we go. Then let's check our fuel gauges. 130, 130, 30 plus 30 in the auxiliary tanks. Perfect, we are all fueled up. Then fuel selector valves. Left engine, left main tank, right engine, right main tank. Blowers are still low and low. Propellers can go to high RPM. Throttles cut by an inch. Mixture can go to auto rich. Carb heat, cold, cold and locked. And main ignition can go on. Before engine start, checklist complete. Then let's get ready for engine start. Beacon on, so people know that something's starting to happen. Let's open the windows so we can hear something. And then fuel booster pumps can go on already. Then let's start with the right engine. Check the prop area. All clear. And same starting procedure as always. Energizer, mesh, magnetos and primer. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Magnetos both and prime. And we have right engine running. Let's wait for the engine to wake up and stabilize before we proceed to the left engine. our right engine bolt up. Let's adjust 1000 RPM before the temperatures rise a bit. There we go. Then left engine, same procedure. Prop area clear.
Ground TWA tree 711 with echo request taxi to the active departing straight out.
And left engine run. Same thing, let's wait for the engine to stabilize.
Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 10 TWA tree 711.
And we have two stable engines. Then let's check our fuel pressure. Between 15 and 18 psi, perfect. Oil pressure over 40 psi, and between the red lines, perfect. Engine start complete. Then, after engine start, energizer neutral, mesh neutral, primers off, and battery can go to on ship. Let's get rid of our ground power unit and generators reset and on. And voltage we have 28 volts over 25, perfect. Avionics master on. Radios are set by my co-pilots. Altimeters set local 29.92, perfect. Gyros uncaged, 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 and let's adjust our wing indicator. Then mixture can go down to auto lean. And let's adjust our throttles to keep the 1000 RPM and sufficient oil pressure so we get rid of the warning lights here. There we go. And hydraulic pressure. Main system on the green, landing gear pressure on the green. After engine start, checklist complete. Then, flight controls. Full and free. Before taxi, let's check our temperatures. We have healthy temperatures all over. Cylinder head over 100 Celsius, check. Oil temperature between 70 and 90, checked. And oil pressure on the green, checked. Then let's get ready for taxi. Tail wheel unlocked, parking brake off, brakes on, transponder let's put it into on position already. Stand by and on. Then ATC clearance. Tune ground on.
Allegheny Airport information. Echo 1.
Okay, looks like we don't have any ground control here, so we just go for the taxi without any clearance. So, just to make sure, we are taking off to east, so we have to taxi to our right now left, right, but to our left. Let's go. There we go. Big slow start.
Tower TWA tree 711 at runway 10 ready for departure, straight out departure.
TWA 3711 wind calm straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 10.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 TWA tree 711.
I think it was the first time our co-pilot was giving the correct runway for our takeoff. Yeah, 10. Nice. What? There wasn't anything to collide with. That's weird. Okay, I guess we restart. That was weird. Let me just quickly put our payloads and everything. That was a bit unfortunate. Actually, let me just quickly reload the whole thing and we will start with the takeoff directly. No point doing the engine startup all over again. But that was a bit weird because there was no objects at all where we could have collided, so let's just reload things and get going. Double checking our fuel again, payload, everything. And our runway 10, yes. But I have rebuilt all the airports, so there might be some kind of bug, or maybe a building that used to be there but is not anymore. How it is in our simulation world. 12:25. There we go. Double check our fuel. 130, and 60. Perfect. And flight plan is already here. Let's get it into the simulation and let's ignore the weird thing that happened and let's get going again. So for now we should have parking brake on, tail wheel locked, high RPM, 1000 RPM with the throttles adjusted. There we go. Let me open again our checklist. We have taxied, then we have engine run up. We don't need to do because it's the second flight of the simulation day. All complete. And here we go before takeoff. Let me just double check. We have avionics beacon. We have auto lean, high RPM, throttles, cold, low and low, cold and locked. Takeoff position, and let's double check our checklists. Comms autopilots are set. Pitot heat on. No need for anti-icing yet, but we'll get there later. Fuel booster pumps on for the takeoff. Flaps we will take off with 1/4 flaps. Then trims can stay at neutral position. Again, double check propellers. Mixture goes to auto reach. Carpet cold locked. Cowl flaps are open. Landing lights on. And let's double check our transponder. Set by on. There we go. So we are good for takeoff. Again, field elevation pressure, release brakes will go for full power, and when we are up in the air, gear up, flaps up before 112 miles an hour and 120 miles an hour, we adjust our power settings for the climb. So we are all set. Let's see if we need a clearance. Cleared for takeoff from runway 10. Then let's get going. Field elevation pressure, which is 30 inches. There we go. And full power. Miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, 95, let's rotate, and positive climb, gear up, let's keep our nose down to get some speed. So, it was a nice takeoff, even there was something weird happening with the taxi, but we are airborne. 110 miles an hour, flaps up. and 20 miles an hour, manifold pressure down to 35 inches. And RPMs to 2400. There we go. Also, fuel booster pumps off and our hydraulic selector to gyro pilot position. We are all stable and climbing. Will keep pretty much the same heading for the whole climb and cruise until we start approaching. So we will climb to 8,000 feet, cruise there, then we will have our initial descent to 5,000 feet where we will stabilize everything and slowly start preparing us for the final descent and approach. Climbing 500 feet per minute. Perfect.
Tower TWA tree 711 frequency change. Approach TWA tree 711 is type Douglas DC-3 3 miles northwest of tree 1 Delta 2,500 feet. Request flight following.
TWA tree 711 approach. Squawk 1125.
Squawk 1125 TWA tree 711.
TWA tree 711 radar contact 3 miles northwest of tree 1 Delta 2,800 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
And we are still fully manual.
Roger TWA
Just nicely trimmed for the climb. No input from me. I guess we can put our landing lights on. Off, I mean. Yeah, slightly increase power to maintain that 35 inches manifold pressure. Let's trim a bit down, we have a bit heavy vertical speed at the moment. There we go, let's try to keep it at 500 feet per minute. And our heading should be 100, so 10 degrees south from direct east heading. And slightly increasing the power again. While we climb to higher altitudes, we lose our manifold pressure and power. Let's check our temperatures. Cylinder head around 200 Celsius. That's good oil temperature within the red lines. Carb air at 0 degrees. I expect us to go to around or closer to 0 Celsius outside temperature, and that's when we will need the carb heaters. And we are already at 5,500 feet. Again, slightly increasing the power to maintain the climb speed. Hydraulic pressure looking good. Temperature still alright. Fuel pressure and oil pressure all looking good for now. Bit of lift there from somewhere. Let's get our gyro pilot on. At the moment it's only holding our pitch. And holding nicely at 500 feet per minute, 405
Cleveland Center on 128.45. Good day.
128.45 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Cleveland Center TWA tree 711 7,000 feet.
We are at 7,000 feet.
711 Cleveland Center altimeter 29.9er, 2 radar contact, continue.
Check the outside. Yeah, we are at 5 Celsius. Can just in case go for the de-icer. We have the fuel for it. And soon we will adjust our power settings and then we will check the carb temperatures to keep it just above 0 Celsius. To hopefully not have icing in the carb spot, to have the maximum available power. We are almost at our cruising altitude. Let's reduce our power slightly and reduce our RPM to 2050. And then slowly start leveling off here. We can also close the cowl flaps. Cowl flaps closed, and we will double check the cylinder head temperature in a minute. And let's see what kind of cruise power we get. Cruise speed we get today. So carb heat is slightly below 0. Let's get a bit of heating in there to keep it slightly above 0 Celsius. There we go. And there we go. And locked. And also mixture can go to auto lean, and let's double check our power settings. That's looking good, all on the blue. Oil pressure nice, fuel pressure nice, oil temperature good. Cylinder head temperature slightly under 200 Celsius, but that's the maximum we can get for now. And we are still slightly climbing. Trying to level off and adjust as we increase our airspeed. And let me check the gyro. We can set our heading in there, so we have that also available. There we go. So it should be 100. But as it looks like we might have a bit of drift, so let's adjust slightly towards north, and let's see what the gyro pilots can do to us. So we are at 165 miles an hour airspeed, and our ground speed is again 165 knots, which is quite a nice cruising speed for DC-3. Now we are all stable for the cruise, so I can take a little break and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we are back. Let me zoom out a bit on our map. And let me take manual control. We are drifting slightly to the north. And let's keep flying manual for now. Trying to trim her so that we can keep our altitude nicely with only trims. And at the moment we are cruising at 169 miles an hour airspeed, and our ground speed is 169 knots.
TWA tree 711 contact Cleveland Center on 124.4. Good day.
124.4 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Cleveland Center TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711 Cleveland Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact continue. TWA tree 711 contact Cleveland Center on 121.2. Good day.
121.2 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Cleveland Center TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711 Cleveland Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact continue.
Let's check out temperatures again. Carb air just above 0 Celsius, oil temperature nice. Cylinder head temperature could be a bit higher, but that's something we can't control at the moment. Outside temperature 5 Celsius, fuel pressure good, oil pressure good, and we have still 200 gallons left from our 260 gallons we fueled up. That's all looking good at the moment. And we are flying manually at the moment. We have Racedown Lake below us. A bit of winds here and there. Surprise lift, but just try to keep her steady at 8,000 feet.
134.8 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Center TWA tree 711 7,900 feet.
TWA tree 711 center altimeter 29er.9er 2 radar contact. Continue. TWA tree 711 contact New York Center on 1 tree 2.2. Good day.
1 tree 2.2 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. New York Center TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711, New York Center altimeter 29er.9er 2 radar contact. Continue. TWA tree 711 contact. Approach on 126.45. Good day.
126.45 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Approach TWA tree 711 8,100 feet.
TWA tree 711, approach altimeter 29er.9er, 2 radar contact, continue. TWA tree 711 contact approach on 124.1. Good day.
124.1 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Approach TWA tree 711 8,100 feet.
TWA tree 711. Approach altimeter 29er.9er, 2 radar contact. Continue.
And we have about 1 hour left until our landing. I will take a quick break and engage the gyro pilots and heading selector and let it do its magic. See you very, very soon.
711 contact. Approach on 126.45. Good day.
Going to 126.45 TWA tree 711. Approach TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711, approach altimeter 29er.9er, 2 radar contact, continue.
And looks like we have still over half of the fuel left we got, so we are well set for our flights. All temperatures looking good. Hydraulic pressure looking good. Nothing to be worried here. At the moment we are flying with the gyro pilots. Earlier we were flying about half an hour full manual, and now let's utilize our fancy autopilot thingy.
TWA tree 711 contact approach on 118.25. Good day.
Going to 118.25 TWA tree 711. Approach TWA tree 711 7,900 feet.
TWA tree 711, approach altimeter 29er.9er, 2 radar contact, continue. TWA tree 711 contact. Approach on 126.45. Good day.
Going to 126.45 TWA tree 711. Approach TWA tree 711 7,900 feet.
TWA tree 711, approach altimeter 29er, 2 radar contact, continue. TWA tree 711 contact approach on 124.1. Good day.
124.1 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Approach TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711, approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue.
Let's turn off the AI radio communication for now. I can experiment what I'm supposed to do here. I think some point north from Philadelphia we start our initial descent to 5,000 feet, where we will be then cruising for a while until we start our final descent and approach here.
TWA tree 711 contact Philadelphia approach on 126.85. Good day.
126.85.
TWA tree 711
Yes, don't shout at me. Acknowledge.
126.85 TWA tree 711.
Then
Goodbye.
do I just press here? No. There we go. Contact
Philadelphia approach TWA tree 711 8,000 feet.
TWA tree 711 Philadelphia approach altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact.
And altimeter still 29.9er 2. Oh, that wasn't too bad. And I think we can start descending towards 5,000 feet. I will reduce the power a bit and let's start descending. We are still flying with the gyro pilots. Approach and landing we will of course do manually, but for now we enjoy this one. closer to 10 Celsius, so let me for now turn off the prop deicer and wing deicer, and carpet we will adjust just a bit later. Yeah, we are at 6,000 feet, 1,000 feet more, and we will level off there. I'll take the last quick break and then we will start preparing for the final descent and our approach. Okay, let's start leveling off here at 5,000 feet.
TWA tree 711, contact Philadelphia approach on 123.8. Good day.
Let's see how long I'm gonna keep the radio at my own control, and when I give it back to our co-pilot.
TWA tree 711, did you copy?
Yes, I do. Give me a second.
Going to 123.8 TWA tree 711.
123.8. Let's tune in and contact Philadelphia
approach TWA tree 711 5,000 feet.
TWA tree 711, Philadelphia approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue.
And now we are leveled off at 5,000 feet. We will keep the 28 inches manifold pressure, and we will put the carb heater back to cold and locked. And quick break before we start preparing for the approach and initial or final descent.
TWA tree 711 contact Philadelphia approach on 133.875. Good day. TWA tree 711, please acknowledge. TWA tree 711, did you copy?
One tree decimal 875 TWA tree 711. Goodbye.
Oh, my brother is here. Ito, welcome. And
Philadelphia approach
then
TWA
I will
tree
hand off the
711
radio to my
4,900 feet.
co-pilots.
TWA tree 711.
There we
Philadelphia
go.
approach altimeter 29.902 radar
I
contact
can
continue.
concentrate on the actual flying. So let's start preparing for our final descent and approach. Just get my checklist out here. So, propellers are, blowers are low. Mixture can already go to auto reach. Carpet is cold and locked. Let's open the cowl flaps. Throttles and propellers we will adjust in a bit. Landing lights on. Fuel booster pumps on. And let's reduce our throttles a bit to reduce our speed. At the moment we are still flying with the not so fancy autopilots, but we will do the final and landing manually. We're at 155 miles an hour. Let's go for 1/4 flaps for now, and again adjust our gyro pilot so we are level of gear. Then let's continue with our checklists. Tail wheel is locked fuel booster pumps are already on, blowers are low, mixture auto reach, cowl flaps are open, confirmed, and that is for now until we start reducing our power. Still keep our nose up, no need to descend yet, and to get our speed down just a bit, we're at 140 miles an hour. Let's try to get it down to 130, 135, so we can already go for half flaps. And landing is in about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, 135 miles an hour. Let's go for half laps and adjust our gyro pilot again. And now we can also increase the power, decrease the power to 25 inches, and let's go for 2400 RPMs, and we are all set for our descent. Turn off our heading control. For now, trying to keep still the power so that we can keep our nose leveled. Go.
TWA tree 711 contact Philadelphia approach on 128.4. Good day.
Going to 128.4 TWA tree 711. Philadelphia approach TWA tree 711 4,600 feet.
TWA tree 711 Philadelphia approach altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact continue.
So our approach heading is about 040. Right now we are heading at 100. Slowly start turning towards our final heading.
Atlantic City approach on 124.6. Good day.
Going to 124.6 TWA tree 711. Atlantic City approach TWA tree 711 4,500 feet.
TWA tree 711, Atlantic City approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact continue.
And let's get our descent power. 25 inches manifold pressure. RPM's looking good. Gauge is looking good. We have still 120 gallons fuel. And temperatures are okay. All looking good for landing. Fuel booster pumps are on. And 12 miles an hour. Let's go for our final flap setup, 3/4 flaps for landing. Elevation of our destination. Oh yeah, it was sea level, pretty much. 11 feet above sea level. All looking good for now. Trying to keep our heading. No visual on the airport yet. Bring the power just a bit up. We are a bit under our planned altitude. Let's bring it back down to 25. Bit of drift here and there. Nothing too bad for now. Let's try to get as smooth landing as we had for the last leg. That surprised me and everybody. Just butter.
tree 711 contact Philadelphia approach on 132.8. Good day.
Going to 132.8 TWA tree 711. Philadelphia approach TWA tree 711 3,200 feet.
TWA tree 711 Philadelphia approach altimeter 29er 2 radar contact. Continue.
Oh, there seems to be our runway. Right. Speed of drift to the east, to the right, but I think we can do it. Let's engage our autopilot and continue full manual.
Philadelphia, approach TWA tree 711. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
TWA tree 711 Philadelphia approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace TWA tree 711.
Landing gear down. Stable and good for landing. Good for flight. Feet.
127.6 TWA tree 711. Goodbye. Philadelphia approach TWA tree 711 500 feet.
TWA tree 711 Philadelphia, approach altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact, continue.
Go for max RPM. And we are safely on the ground. That was another nice landing. Nothing to complain about that one. And let's get off the runway and unlock the tail wheel, of course, and find our parking. Then we'll park, shut down, and we will see how much we have done. During the journey, all the mileage and flying hours and everything we will check. Let's see. Okay, what is the correct ground? Okay, let's see. No.
Newark Airport information, Quebec 1900 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition, ceiling 13,800 feet broken.
Okay, nothing
Temperature
here.
15. Dew point 1 tree.
What
Newark
about
Airport.
just ground? Parking. Okay, then we just find our space. That's fine. Let's park next to the other DC-3. That's perfect for us. Oh, but I have Marshall here. And that's perfect. Then it's time to get our checklist out. First, parking brake on. That was not a bad landing at all. Makes me happy that we had okay landings for the whole journey. So no, not takeoff. Here we go. After landing, tail wheel was unlocked. Of course, flaps up. Fuel booster pumps off. There we go. Trims neutral. Rudder trim, aileron trim neutral, and our elevator trim neutral. Pitot heats off. Landing lights off. Then tail wheel locked, parking brake is on, blowers are low, mixture can go for now to auto lean, propellers are high RPM, throttles are close to idle. Then shut down. First cowl flaps closed and off. Generators off. Hydraulic selector back to takeoff. Mixture can go to idle, cut off, and engines are dead. Then fuel selector valves. Left engine off, right engine off. Magnetos off. Magnetos are off. Main ignition off. Lights off, 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 off. Position light, passing light, beacon light off, and avionics master off. Battery on cards, and let's open our doors. There we go. We have finished our transcontinental journey. It took us 7 flights, 7 episodes. In total, we have covered about 2,500 nautical miles. We have spent 16 hours and 40 minutes airborne, and estimated we have burned 1,600 gallons of fuel. That is the journey for now. For the future, we have more plans, and one of them I have initially thought to start in May, when TAP Air Portugal has their anniversary, and there is one very long but very significant route they had with DC-3. So that is at least for May, and though we are not abandoning DC-3, I have also a very exciting addition to our fleet, which I will be revealing maybe already tomorrow, but in the very, very near future. We are still staying with historical planes, still staying with props, but just something new for me to start practicing while we keep also flying the DC-3 and the historical routes of DC-3. So, welcome to Newark, New Jersey. Newark Liberty International Airport. We will end the journey here, and I hope you will join also next one, whatever it may be. I wish you all a wonderful weekend and end of week and start of year, and we will see again in another stream. Thank you and